Hello friends, this is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com. Today I want to talk to you about how 1 hour of action can be better than 1,000 hours of planning. Too often I see people just planning and making graphs and doing figuring and all these things that sound good, but a couple problems exist. One, how can you plan for something you're not doing? You don't know any of the problems that could occur. You don't know what goes on. You don't know if something that looks normal on the surface actually requires 10 other steps. But you're planning for the one step. The second problem is the most obvious, that action is what is required to actually get things done. All the planning in the world does nothing if you don't actually do something. And the problem is you're planning before you're doing anything. And of course you have to have some basic plans going in, but those should take very little time, and then you just start taking action, and then you can adapt, and your plan's going to constantly change. In any good business, you've got to adapt and change and maneuver as the marketplace and the customers change and everything changes. I'll give you a good example of an individual who had planned for months. They had a perfect product they were going to buy. They had it from a wholesaler. They had a price that was so inexpensive, they were going to be making 300% profit. Everything looked perfect. There's no competition. Everything was perfect. And they planned, and they were getting warehouse space and ordering all this inventory and getting everything all set up. And they had nothing sold yet. Nothing listed, nothing sold. But all this planning going in, buying all this inventory, hadn't even done any trial runs to figure out if it was going to work, which would have saved them a tremendous amount of money and complete and total failure. Well, what happened? They get all this inventory, it's perfect, it's not counterfeit, there's no problems with it, it's not damaged, everything's perfect with the inventory. They go to list it on their preferred marketplace, they can't, it's restricted. They're not allowed to list it. So then they panic. They go try to list it on another marketplace they hadn't planned for. So all this planning's already destroyed. That marketplace allows the listing at first, and then they're getting copyright complaints and other complaints from the manufacturer. This manufacturer does not want it sold in these marketplaces. Now they have all this product, which they should have known in the first place. Why am I getting this product with such huge profit margins and there's no competition? What's going on here? They have all this product, warehouse, and no one to sell it to. My friends, stop with all the planning. I am not telling you to avoid planning. You make some basic plans. And then you take action, and then you make more plans as the action shows you more things you need to do. But all these people getting committees together and making all these plans and getting nothing done, that will lead to dramatic failure. And you're planning for things where you don't have any information to make plans on in the first place. If that individual had done the most basic 1 minute of research to try to see, let's buy 5 of these items. Let's list them and see how they go. Maybe the marketplace will allow it to be listed, but no one's buying it. No one wants it. It doesn't matter what price you sell it for, no one's going to buy it. But they would have found out if they bought a few of them at first, tried out selling them, that they couldn't sell them. And then all that useless planning, all the expense of warehouse and space, and then all the inventory that can't be sold would have been avoided by planning less, not more. The more planning led to complete and total failure. So my friends, make plans, but make them real brief, to the point, take action on those plans, and then go from there. You'll make more and more plans, you'll change and adapt and grow and do better. Stop with this 1,000, 2,000 months and months of hours of work planning. Take action now. The people who have become the greatest successes always are people who take action. They're not people who sit around planning all day. They may hire people to plan, but they're not planning all day. They get an idea, they do some basic planning research, and then they take action on it and they adapt as needed. My friends, I pray it's been a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.